And then Grant told me that he had done a lot of soul searching. He decided it was really wrong of him to stand in my way.
He admitted he was wrong about holding the marriage up?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, now he realizes that Bennett is certainly no would-be murderer, and so now he's going to allow me to marry him.
And he's giving you the divorce right away?
Instantly.
But that's wonderful. That's exactly what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I would think you'd be overjoyed.
How can I be overjoyed? After all the trouble that Grant has caused Bennett and me, he really has just taken the joy out of the whole thing.
Oh, Lisa.
No, I mean it, Cam. When you think about the embarrassment, the humiliation that he's put me through, put Bennett through, too. Going down to the police station and having to be questioned the way we were. And then, well, then forcing Bennett to leave town. When he did that, of course, it forced me to leave, too. How can one forget that?
Listen, it's no good to live in the past, in the first place. And in the second place, Grant may seem to have made things difficult for you, but I know that he felt he sincerely had your best interest at heart.
Well, tomorrow he's off for Haiti. He's going to get an instant divorce. He just can't wait to give me my freedom.
But that's exactly what you wanted.
Yes, I guess it is.
You'll be able to marry Bennett whenever you like.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I would think you would be on top of the world. Why aren't you more excited about it?
You think it's strange they haven't found him yet?
I just think he's being very careful. Obviously, he knows the police must be looking for him.
Oh. You think the police are going to let you leave the country before they pick him up?
I don't think there's any problem. I mean, I can't believe that he'd follow me to Haiti.
Look, about this quick divorce.
It's the way your mother wants it.
I don't think she'd mind your postponing it a little while longer.
Why do you say that?
I got the impression last night that something's bothering her.
About the divorce?
Well, I'm not sure, but... Well, she said she's very happy about it, but she's not reacting the way I thought she would.
Yes, I got the same impression when she came to see me yesterday.
She didn't seem enthusiastic?
Not in the way I expected. No. Well, the report says that the handwriting of the note matches Watkins. He works for an elevator company, and he obviously he'd know how to rig an elevator. And I know it adds up. And
But you're not sure about something?
I just can't get rid of this nagging suspicion that Bennett Hadley is involved somehow, Tom.
Well, how could he have met Watkins? I mean, how could he have made the connection?
Yeah, I know it doesn't seem possible, but... Look, I wouldn't say this to Lisa. But the fact is, the attempts on my life stopped when Bennett took Lisa back to the Willows. So you were surprised at your mother's reaction to my getting a quick divorce, too?
Yeah, it really was.
Did you talk about it much?
Yeah, well, she did most of the talking, but it seemed to me that she was trying to convince herself that she was happy to be free to marry Bennett.
Mm-hmm. Did she have any specific reservations?
No. I suggested that just because she had the divorce didn't mean she had to rush into a marriage with Bennett.
What'd she say to that?
Well, she was a little annoyed with me. She said they could hardly be accused of rushing into anything, considering how long they'd waited already.
Oh, look, Tom, she was the same way with me yesterday. I mentioned her lack of enthusiasm. She flared up and said I was deliberately misinterpreting her attitude. That she had no doubts about Bennett at all.
Maybe we were both reading something into the situation.
I don't know. I just hope I haven't backed Lisa into a corner where she feels she has to go ahead with her plans just to prove something to me.
Well, you could postpone your trip.
No, I'm going to go ahead with it. I mean, there's nothing to tell me I should change anything right now.
Boy, I'm going over to Ralph Mitchell's to see if he can help me find a new place to live, and then I have to go on.
A new place? When did you decide to move?
A few days ago. Well, Betsy and I talked it over, and we just both feel that it's too difficult to stay here in the house. It's too painful with the memories of Dan.
I see. Well, I guess that's fine for you and Betsy, but I I don't know if I'm too wild about the idea of Andy being uprooted so soon after this whole thing.
I don't really think he's going to feel uprooted. He's going to be with us.
Well, it's an adjustment for him, too.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I know he's very young. He has absolutely no idea what's happened here, but he still must sense some sort of loss. I don't mean just of Dan, but of Emmy, too. I don't know if that was such a good idea to let Emmy go to Seattle with Susan. I mean, you yourself told me how Andy would dote over Emmy.
Look, John, we made the decisions at the time that seemed best for everybody.
Well, I'm sure you did, but I'm concerned about my son.
Andy is fine.
Right. Well, listen, why don't you let me drive you over to Ralph Mitchell's anyway?
No, as I said, I want to take my own car, and besides which, when I'm through there, I'm going to go on over to the bookstore to see Lisa.
You just saw her.
Yes, I know I did, but I'm going to see her again. She has to explain how the bookstore operates.
Why?
Because I'm going to go to work there part-time.
You going to take a job?
Yes?
What about Andrew?
Well, he'll be fine when Mrs. Berger is here to take care of him when I'm not here, and Ellen comes home from vacation. I'm sure she'll be able to help if it's necessary.
Well, I mean, a lot of decisions been made here very fast, haven't they? I must tell you, I worry about the effect they all will have on Andrew. I mean, a new home, you're going to shuttle him back and forth between
Wait a
Mrs.
minute.
Berger and
Just
Ellen
wait a
and-
minute. I have no intentions of shuttling him back and forth. I have no intentions of ignoring or neglecting Andy. And besides, there are plenty of children whose mothers work who are perfectly healthy and well-balanced children.
Well, you just seem to be doing this all so suddenly here.
I need activity.
You don't have to go about it so quickly,
Oh, for
you know?
heaven's sake, there's absolutely no use in discussing it any further because I have made up my mind.
Well,
Oh, Nancy, I would so much love to have lunch with you today, but I just can't. There's so much to be done.
Not even a quick bite down at the corner? You have to eat. I have some shopping to do, and I can come back and pick you up about noon.
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got to get all these things in order, and well, so I can get a kind of a routine straightened out here for Kim when she arrives.
For Kim?
Oh, that's right, I didn't tell you. Kim is going to come here to work.
Is she?
Yes, it was her idea. She's going to work part-time, and well, she thinks it'll be good for her, and certainly for me, since I'm going to be leaving again.
I think that's a good idea all the way around.
Yes.
When are you and Bennett going back to Norwich?
Well, I'm not certain exactly when we're going to be leaving, but it'll be fairly soon. I certainly am going to miss a lot of things around here, and people. But most of all, I'm going to miss you and Chris.
You know we'll miss you, too. But you'll just get caught up in all of your running the inn and so on.
I know, but I've lived here in Oakdale for so many years now, and I went to college here, married Bob here, and, well, even though I was born and raised in Rockford, Oakdale that's where my roots are.
Well, it isn't as if you weren't going to come back on a visit. You talk about how lovely the inn is and how you want to make a real vacation spot out of it.
Yes, indeed we do, and I have a wonderful idea. Why don't you and Chris plan to come up to visit us in, say, about 2 weeks? I should think the fall colors would be just gorgeous then.
Oh, well, Lisa, you're going to need more time than that to get settled, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
I know it's going to be hard for you to leave your home. I wish you didn't have to.
Well, I know, but, well, I have a whole new life to look ahead to, and I must just concentrate on that. I mean, that's the way it is. Hi, Tom.
Grandma?
Well,
Hi,
hi,
Mom.
honey. Oh. My goodness, you are in a good mood. What brings you here?
Oh, I just came to see you.
Well,
Well, I'll go get my shopping done. And call me as soon as you have a minute. And I want to be sure to have you, and Bennett, too, of course, come over for dinner before you go back.
Oh, we'd love to. We really would.
You come too, Tom.
You bet I will. See? They're coming to check up on me.
When I left the office, your grandfather was looking for you.
What did I tell you?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I must say, I give myself a lot of credit for raising a son like that.
I think so, too.
I never did anything right. That's the one right thing I did.
I think you've done more than one thing right.
Okay, Grant, what is it? What do you want from me now?
I just wanted to tell you that I picked up the tickets for Haiti today, and I'm leaving tomorrow.
You're leaving tomorrow? Well, isn't that wonderful? I think that's terrific. Who knows, you might be sitting next to a very attractive woman who's going down to Haiti to rid herself of some very oppressive marriage. And, oh, you'll just fall madly in love. Oh, so romantic. Isn't that
Lisa,
wonderful?
may we just talk straight with each other for a
I
few
am.
minutes?
I'm being very straight with you.
I want to speak to you about the house.
About the house? What about it?
No, we agreed in the property settlement to retain joint ownership.
Yeah.
Now, you may not be here when I get back, so I thought, well, I should find out whether you want to sell the house or what.
You mean you just want me to kick Tom out? Is that it?
No, of course not. But he might prefer living in an apartment, and if that's the case, well, then we should sell it or rent it.
I don't have time to talk about this now.
Look, Lisa, you don't have to make a decision right now, but just start thinking about it, all right?
I don't understand this. Why this sudden rush? You are now pressing me into making some kind of decisions right away, when up until yesterday afternoon, you were entirely different. You didn't want anything settled.
Now, look, I don't mean to press you, but if you're not here when I get back...
Oh, well, don't worry. I'll be here. I have a very good idea that I'll be here because, honestly, if I am not left alone with a little peace and quiet, I'm not going to be able to get out of this place. I've got so much work to be done.
Lisa, look at me. Lisa...
What, Grant? What is it?
I'm going to ask you again. Are you having doubts about Bennett?
Doubts? What in the world makes you think that?
There's a certain reluctance in your voice.
Oh, really? Well, if you think there's a certain reluctance, I think you are just hearing it in your head. It's certainly not in my head.
Are you sure about Bennett?
Of course I'm sure. I am sure, I am sure. How many times do I have to tell you I'm sure before you believe me? Now, when the order comes in from the supplier, all you have to do is just to check through this. Now, you see, it's well, you can tell it's in alphabetical order according to the author's name. And you just go through that, and if someone has requested a special book, you'll find it here. And as time goes on, well, you'll realize, oh, you won't even have to check this at all.
That sounds easy enough.
Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay. Now let's see. I think I've told you about everything. There's our reorder book here, and charge accounts is here, and then I told you about the end of the week statements, and well,
Lisa?
oh yeah. Any other questions you have in the office? I'm sure
Honey,
you'll find them.
honey, what's the matter with you?
Cam, everyone is telling me that I'm being very impulsive. Do you think it's impulsive of me to just want to run away in such a hurry and spend the rest of my life at the Willows with Bennett?
Well, I would say that you're the only one who can answer that.
How?
I think you have to search your heart and your mind, and if you have any doubt at all, you have to stop and reconsider. If you take that next step, it could be very difficult to turn back.